Gotta finish. Hello, everybody.
Yes, sorry everybody. It is Mike's fault again. So the
Oh,
guy running the computer here. So
the thing I say on situations like that is thank God we don't work at like SAC or NORAD.
that's right.
How
That's
you
right.
how are you guys doing?
Oh, it is good
Pretty
stuff.
good. Pretty
Good
good.
stuff.
How's the Christmas season going? You guys had Christmas in Deschler last weekend, right? We did.
That we did. We
It
had
was a it was a good event. It really was. It started off pretty slow, but not a surprise since our clinic was scheduled for 10, so we figured most people shot for 10 o'clock, and that we had a nice crowd for that, and then lots of other shoppers.
lots of other shoppers. We had an event going in town. Our chamber of commerce called it the Deschler Express, a play
Mhm.
on Polar Express. So Santa came to town twice. We had reindeer in town, right? We had
Wow.
pancakes, we had soup, we had craft fairs, and then we had model trains. So we actually had a lot of folks from the craft fair come up and check the store out and stuff. So
Yep. Oh, that's very cool.
who knows, maybe
Might
future
convert somebody.
modelers, right? Be
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
I saw the
So
setup for the. Do you have the pictures for
yep,
the like little clinic thing that you did? Looks like you set up in the one room back there where we've done videos before.
yep.
You
So let
know,
me get to that set of pictures here.
basement finds. Ooh,
Oh yeah, I'll go back to that. But
yeah.
this is Mike Ellsbury, so this is part of the I like to call the Mike and Mike duo here at Spring Creek. But he was back there in the back room. That's really our shipping room on the day to day.
Huh.
We set that up to be able to do the clinic, and he set up that module um, the day before, the morning of. We kind of did the final details there. You can see.
Nice.
And
It was. He didn't
it,
have too many people participate, but it was designed to be a hands-on.
yep,
You know, come and get a little bit dirty, learn how to do
yep.
something if
Try
you're afraid of
something.
something. Mike's one of those guys. He's not afraid of anything. He goes, if it doesn't work, I'll tear it out and do it again.
Yep.
And
So we
that's
had a
cool.
couple families show up, a couple
Yeah,
modelers, right? So it's pretty cool. So
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, again, it kind of gets that you see everybody sees pictures of that kind of stuff, but they have no concept of. I just saw this week someone saying, "Well, I'm going to go get plywood and lumber to build a model railroad," and somebody's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get styrofoam sheets,"
yeah,
and they didn't know. So yeah,
yep,
it's always good information, and especially the scenery stuff. It's fun to see how that goes together in layers and everything. So it looks like it's an awesome
yeah.
deal.
I agree with you on that on the layers part, right? And
Yeah.
I've always been intimidated by it, but I stood there and watched Mike for a while, and it's just like, just got to try it, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the cool
Oh,
part about model railroading, right?
oh, for
It doesn't
sure.
have to be
Yeah.
perfect day one, so
Mm-mm. No, give
it
it a
may
shot.
never be perfect, right?
Yeah, give it a shot, see what you think, and know for next time that, oh, I meant to put this down first or let
Yep,
that dry before I tried to add that. Yeah,
yep.
that's very
So very
cool.
cool. It's cool. We're definitely going to do it again. So haven't quite decided when. I think maybe in February we'll try to pull something off, but we'll definitely get stuff out there on Facebook and um, try to get it other places too.
Hmm.
So we'll see what happens.
Very cool.
But a couple pictures of the store, right? There's hidden sales going on all over the place that weekend. So
Uh,
we still got a couple still going on, but if you call the store or stop by, and yeah, we even brought some stuff out of the basement there for
wow,
some exact rail basement finds that haven't been out and about for a while. So
that's very cool.
couple of those. I made Jeff really nervous with it because
Yep,
I brought up
yep.
one he'd been hiding down there for a while.
And I took it, put it
Yeah.
on my layaway.
Yep.
So
And the one that it
I'm
was
glad I
like,
did because I didn't have the mean Nebraska hoppers.
yep, the other mean Nebraska hopper that we had sold that day. So, but anyway, so that was fun. It was a good time, and
That's very cool.
like Jeff said, the customers were awesome.
They,
They were having a blast. We were having a blast with them, and
Mike said, he goes, man, it was busy. I said, it was, but it was for us where we were answering questions, but we could get around the store and answer questions. So it was real nice. We had several that were just kind of getting started, really, and so
oh,
they had a lot of questions, and we could help them. That
yep,
was that was
that's
great.
yeah,
Very
that was
cool.
super awesome on that part to be able to talk and go through some of those things, and just them being able to spend time with Mike, right?
Yep.
And at that same weekend, we were set up out in Longmont, Colorado.
Yeah,
for the rock. What's it called? It's like a rock and jam show and a train
show
all together. So
3-day.
Yep. So
deal.
Dave and Bruce, right, went out there and set up. And Dave's just been raving about it. He had so much fun talking with everybody. So
cool.
It was really cool. He just had a blast there talking.
Yeah.
So chatting everybody. So seeing what's happening.
Well, very cool. You guys have all your Christmas shopping done?
No.
Yeah.
My problem is, I will say it is probably done. It's whether or not I can find what I bought for people and remember what I bought for people. Because I'm pretty sure I have a rail car that I bought for Jeff at Amherst, and I just don't remember what year it was when I bought it at Amherst, and where in the world did I put it when I came back. So
I used to have an aunt like that basically had like, a gift room or something, and it's like it's in there. I don't know.
Yeah, we just found a present we had bought Mom several years ago. So
well, now that's the
she'll
important.
be getting that one this year.
That's the important thing.
Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. It's super awesome. So
that's cool. That's very cool.
How about you? How's things? Are you getting ready for Christmas?
Yeah, no, I have the food part done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I put in orders for us I've got ham, turkey, and prime rib.
Oh, nice.
How about that?
I'm coming. I'm driving to Missouri.
All set. That's down Texas. Yeah, all that food.
So. Oh, that's true. That's a long drive. I don't know if I'll make it.
Yeah, that may be a lot for that, but yeah. So still getting there. But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You gonna have some ice cream?
Oh, always. In fact, they had pies on sale, and I just got an apple pie. I baked and bought some vanilla. Yeah, so Bandit will have some ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, he was gonna get something out of this.
Oh yeah, he's covered. He's covered. Oh yeah,
I love it. So, that's so awesome.
Yeah. Well, I got some new products here. If I can figure out how to share the screen. Did I do it?
Yep. Yeah. Western Pacific.
Boy, isn't that sweet looking? That's that new run. I
think one of our Western Pacific customer fans is on with us right now. So Mr. Halsey. So
I was really excited to see these. This is a slightly revised version of this switcher, which this came out in the early 90s as one of the last blue box new toolings, and then over the years has changed a number of times. But this Western Pacific is new, and I never knew until I dug in looking that how many of these do you think Western Pacific owned?
100?
I'm going to say 3. 1500, 01, and 02.
Yeah, you're right. 3. Athearn did every number.
Cheated.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Every number in this run. And I didn't realize that. They were going to buy more in the early 70s, but then bought some G40s and then came back around and reduced the order down to 3, 1501, 2, and 3. And there's a shot. This is a July 1973 picture in Oakland, California. That's where the trio worked. They worked like on the car ferry setup in Oakland and San Francisco. And that's a Tom Chenoweth picture from Kevin U. Daly's collection. But yeah, there were only 3 of them. So you can have the whole roster in this run from Athearn.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And
that's cool info. That's awesome.
And with sound.
Yeah, first time sound. And it says it's got dual cube speakers, and they're set over that truck. It's Soundtrack's Tsunami, and I've been playing with it and running it the last week or so. Really happy with it. This Illinois terminal is an older run when it was DCC ready. Had the 8-pin socket, and that's the old CAN motor. There's a new CAN motor in this run, and it's got a 21-pin socket now.
That's awesome.
Really smooth, really nice LED lighting, and then that right there, if you can just kind of barely see it, this is the one thing I'm still tinkering and trying to figure. That is the ground light there next to that screw. And seriously. So they do have LED ground lights on both sides there, which I thought was a really cool feature. But
that's incredible.
It's a sweet model. But yeah, this is
nice to see.
This is ready to roll, right?
would have been actually it is still boxed. I say that in the review that it came boxed ready to roll, but these have been delayed. I think it was announced in like late 21.
Yep.
And then they rebranded the lines.
Right. Well, what I meant by that is not Genesis.
Oh yeah. And again for that ready to roll level, it's sweet. Interior, cab interior, etched metal wipers front back. This piece is clear see-through with etched metal, so nicely done. Very cool.
Yeah, those are awesome.
And speaking of Athearn, they've announced a new group of GP7s, and I thought there were a couple of cool ones in there. That Northwestern, I think, is interesting. I think that's very late, isn't it, with the Herald on the nose like that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah. And then the cool pumpkin.
Interesting with the small gas tank, too.
The pumpkin Amtraks, which those were in the maintenance from way back when, but that was just announced, and you guys be taking pre-orders on those. Yep. There's a couple other road names too, but those are the ones that caught my attention on those Jeeps. And that's a shot from 1980, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, again from Kevin Udaley's collection of those. And there was a good bunch of them. I think they had like a half dozen or more. And you can see the Amtrak by the numbers. The second edition of that is out from White River, so you can.
That's a really cool. That's a cool book.
Yep. But you can find all that kind of stuff out there. But that should be a fun model. I think we've talked to BL2s before, but there is every road name coming in the new Bachman BL2 run. That's HO scale.
Yep.
And is due after the first of the year. And man, the tough thing for me is deciding which one I might not buy, because I got to have the Rock Island. I'd probably take that Monon black and gold is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fireball Western Maryland's neat, and then the C&O is pretty.
Blue.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
those are all good.
I remember that as a kid. I ran a BL2 as a kid on the modules for
Lifelike.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's the first. It was the first Proto 2000 release in 1989. Yeah,
I remember. That was a fun locomotive. So.
It would be a fun piece, yeah. And that's coming from Bachman. And this, I think you guys probably have these. This has been out a while, both of these. They're Bachman Silver Series HO rolling stock, but I just kind of was going through stuff and had remembered them, the Bicentennial N&W Caboose, and then that flower loading Santa Fe boxcar with which they had, again, neither is dead on for the prototype. That's actually the Burlington Havelock shops like any 12 or 13 Caboose but it had a streamlined cupola similar to the Norfolk and Western was an ex-Wabash, so it has the look of it. And the boxcar, this was a late 60s rebuild for the flower loading, so it would have not had running boards. But for base models, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Of all the the ACI labels on there, painting the door the right, that white with the flower loading. Yeah, those are sweet, and both those have been out and should be available now. Yeah. January 1st of the year, mini metals.
Yep.
HO and in scale, Morton Salt, and I like that Mayflower especially. I think that's cool looking.
Cool.
Now the in scale guys always get two.
Yep.
I know you pay a little more. I think retail's like $28 and it's like $24 for HO. But yeah, there's that. And this Coke I really like.
I did.
Detail in the load
isn't that awesome? Yeah.
It seems like just a perfect level of detail, right? I mean, really, it makes it look like bottles from a distance. And
yeah, it really does. That's awesome. They're doing that one, and then they have the other release, I think, is Cam's beer, which I don't know if that's a real beer or not, but the Coke I thought was really awesome and wanted to pick up one of those. And as I say that, all that's January, I think I saw releases. Right. And I just got, I'll have to show them here in a bit, the mini metals with the camper shell. Have you gotten those yet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That awesome 70s pickup truck just got camper shells. This I just got confirmation on earlier today for our show. This is Trix in scale, big boy, due after the first of the year, directional lighting, DCC, and it'll have smoke, that there's the smoke output for it. And I was not aware that was coming, but
is there a reason they're doing 4013?
What I saw in the press release on the Trix stuff, it is it's detailed and it's got the coal tender.
Yeah.
It is back in the day. It's like 1950,
okay.
1950.
Yeah,
So
sure. Right.
yeah,
Legit.
yeah. So not a 4014 type, but wow, another in scale steam locomotive with smoke.
Isn't that
Smoke,
that's
yeah.
so crazy?
That's really cool.
It
I'm
is cool. It's super cool.
be eager to see that. This is a new company out of Springfield, Illinois, and I'll get you guys the information so you can carry these. He sent me a couple samples and was nice enough even to build and paint a sample for me. I mean, as busy as I am, even as simple as that kit is, as I open the box, I'm like, oh, that's nice, because now I don't have to glue my fingers together building one of these. But this is really awesome. It is a modern relay box, and we see these all over along railroads. In fact, that one's on the NS somewhere in central Illinois. I think that looking at the ledge back there, I think that's Bates, Illinois, and it had a Bates Motel that's just west of Springfield. Really? And there's nothing there now. It's just a curve on old 36, but I'm guessing that's where that is. And you can see his box there at the right. It is gray plastic molded. That one's been sprayed silver, and the lifts, I assume they must put those on hooks and like put them on the back of a truck and take them to where they need them. Yep. The hooks are etched metal pieces. Yep. And he molds and produces all this stuff in Illinois. If you go to his website, and it's Jackson Standard, all is one word, jacksonstandard.com, and that kit is $12. Like I said, I'm going to send you the link and introduce you to him. Brian is his name, but that's a cool kit. And the minute I saw it, I'm like, oh, Spring Creek needs to be taking these to shows and have those by the checkout. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. It looks real. I mean,
it looks good.
Match the prototypical. Perfect.
I've got a video of it up on my model train resource where I show it, and I set it down next to track and a locomotive to kind of get you more of a perspective on it, and it looks good. I can't believe, do you know this is Merchants Row 7?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I started digging and going back and trying to do the history, because I'm like, 7? There's no way. And yeah, indeed, and they even go back before Walthers when it was Magnuson models, and I think they're cast resin, and I've got an older one around here I got to dig out. I'm going to do as part of the inclusion of it in Model Railroad News during the first quarter next year, where I build this one, and I always build them and I don't do any of the extra paint or detail on them. That way you see exactly what you would get, out of the box. Right. But this is the Walthers painted and kind of detailed up version of this Merchants Row 7. I really like these because it's so, you buy like 4 of these and you can have a whole street intersection corner for your downtown really easy. I mean,
it looks like any downtown in America.
Really. I mean, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like
right on.
Yeah, streets here in Plattsburgh. It reminds me of some of the streets there in Deschler. I mean, that's typical small town America. But yeah, that 7th one of those is out for the Cornerstone line. And then this was brand new this week. It's a Katie scale head metal Whisker coupler with that's a lower ledge, and it's a safety thing, I think, for like tank cars and such. So there's also upper and lower, but this is, I believe, a new coupler release.
That's cool.
That Katie just put out. So it would be, I think, again, appropriate. I think tank cars, maybe some of the coil cars and such. That way, if they, buckle together, the coupler, it somehow
stays together.
Yeah, keeps it from going up. But that's a new addition to Katie's line. I love these big 60-foot auto parts box cars. They did that kind of door and a quarter in the Walthers mainline HO series in the last year, and then they just announced these. I think this is a Pullman standard prototype. I like that light green DT&I up top there. I thought was really sharp, and that they're due, I think, next spring. Was in a group of Walthers announcements in the last week or so.
Yep.
And then you saw those little cabooses are coming back again, which is nice. There's the coal stove and the oil stove version. I really like that. It's bridge and I can't remember B&B. It's bridge and
bridge and buildings.
There you go. Crew car at the bottom right. And there's also a second hand. I think it's at St. Mary's River Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see information on it that the colors originally shown are being revised. Like they showed blue and it should be black or something like that for its color scheme. So if you do see that online or someplace else and think, oh, I don't know, that color's right. I did just see that Walthers is revising the color on it, but that's a neat little caboose.
That's cool.
That is cool.
And Tangent, you saw I talked with David from Tangent last week. There's a whole show that I put up on my model train resource you can go look at where we talk about these new. This is the Eastern version of that Union Pacific Bethlehem steel hopper he did many years ago. This is a 3350 cubic foot that he brought out. They were Clinchfield and Louisville and Nashville were the main buyers. It's like 74 to 80 is the production. And, Tangent, you see those 4 on decks. Each of those are different. Whether it's braking or other deals that he did them.
Those on decks went fast too.
Oh, did you have some
out already on the end deck, which we missed them, so we just didn't know how popular they were going to be.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You never know. Yeah, and that again, the 2 Clinchfield L&N, then they go to Seaboard, CSX, and then those 2 in the middle row are Wisconsin Central. Got them secondhand. But his cars are just, man, works of art.
I love those. I like the CSX and the L&N with the big yellow lettering on them.
Yeah,
they really just pop against that black. But
yeah, that's sweet looking. And then they have tipple or flood loads, depending on what he said their prototype research was exact. That's a flood load.
His first time doing a coal load for his cars?
No, I'm pretty sure he's done those before.
Has he?
Yeah, I think they've been on other cars before, but those are really sweet. And I think have you guys gotten those in yet?
We got the cars in. I still need to get some coal loads. Got a couple customers there. And like I said, we missed out on the undecks. So
those rolled in from him yesterday, the day before. And I think I got that CSX, which I was excited to see that as a sample because it's, again, that really looks striking.
Yeah.
But neat stuff. And this, I think I told you guys about this and I saw you posted it. You put it up. This is Southplat Press's Nebraska Central book. And that is a neat book. Did you get to pay sure?
Super cool. Yeah, we did. Dad bought one for himself. So that he gave a community one for us all to flip through and look at. So that's pretty awesome. We've sold several to customers already. And
that's cool.
The author is watching. So
is Joel
putting it out?
Yeah, that's cool.
But he did a great job, and he was an engineer, as you know, from looking at the book, and he covers the whole. This has always been a rare because I love this red and white paint scheme. And anytime I go up and visit y'all, I always think, man, I wish I knew where that was, or if I could swing up, where are they? And so this book was a fantastic pickup for me. But yeah, Southplat Press, I'm glad you guys have it. And it's like $25-$30.
Something like that. So, yeah, right in that area. I can't exactly remember.
All color photography, but man, I can't recommend that one enough. That's a fun book.
Yep.
And then I don't have all the particulars on it, but yes, yep. John,
I can see how this goes. Favorite brother, favorite brother.
John Crisanti, who's in northern Colorado, and I think he works for Amtrak too, is a well-known rail photographer. And I spoke with him today asking him about this book because I'd gotten a couple emails about it. It's in pre-orders right now. It'll be a hardcover, like a couple 100-page book and his photography is spectacular.
Just those 2 on them.
On the cover, yeah. And I think you can probably look it up. I'll put a link up on one of the Facebook pages for it as well. It is not out yet, but he's working on it. And I asked about hobby shops because I thought of y'all. I knew for sure there'd be at least one guy there at Spring Creek that needs to have a copy of this. Yeah. So, but anyhow,
the second one.
we'll find out. We'll find out more on it. But it's, as I say, in pre-order now, and that should be a fantastic book. What a great railroad! I'm looking forward to that.
Is that the gas train on that top one?
It was.
Was it?
I think that is. And then I saw this.
Ooh, your new house.
Well, I was going to say,
are you moving?
If you've not done all your Christmas shopping,
okay.
Rod Stewart, noted model railroader, is selling this Los Angeles mansion for $80 million.
Ooh.
All I need to know, though, what's in the basement.
Yeah, right.
Or how about that attic? Maybe that third floor. Yeah. Well, is it an attic in a mansion? Am I saying that right? Maybe
I have no idea. Yeah. Maybe it's the end scale is in the attic.
And look at the garage over on the right. Heck, it looks like the garage is 2-story. But yeah, if there's a train layout in that I would like to see that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. And then
Yeah.
I want to plug a couple things next
Yeah.
week. I think next Wednesday, the 20th, if that's right. John Abaticola and I are going to be talking train sets, and I'm going to have a handful of, classic train sets. It might have been your first train set as a kid kind of thing, that we're going to do his TSG Talking Train show live. And he's had it out on.
What was our first one? Wasn't it
Yeah.
like a Santa Fe, like Jeep 40 we ran to death on that 4x8?
I don't remember a 4x8. My first one was a 4x4 and just a circle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was a unit on it?
I don't remember
Don't
that.
remember.
I just remember trying to make the train touch each other.
Oh, yeah.
HO scale or N?
HO.
HO, yeah. But we're doing that next week. Should be fun. A lot of people have been posting on.
What was your first one?
My first train set, I think I was 2 years old, so I don't remember it well. But it was HO scale, and I think it was a 4x6 board. And my dad had bought like a Tyco set with an F unit and repainted the F unit for GM&O, because that was the railroad that went through my hometown in Illinois. And there are pictures of me as a little kid, in my PJs on Christmas morning with that train. But I don't. Awesome. Yeah. So there you go. 1968, I think. Yeah. So
very
about
cool.
That. But that's next week. And then Jim Wigan and I, Athern's doing their show your Athern products in a holiday scene. And I think this one, the UP blowing the snow out of the way, as I remember, is the one that was picked last year as the winner. But Jim and I will be on the 21st, which I think is Thursday of next week. Is that right? How is that? That means Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh,
yeah. Can you guys confirm that? Is that correct? Really?
That is correct.
Oh boy. So anyway, that's going to be an Athern Extra Live, and you can go to Athern's Facebook right now and find out about participating in the share your picture of Athern trains at Christmas. So cool stuff.
Cool stuff that came out. So that's awesome. That's cool that they're running that. Yeah. It's fun to see like that holiday winter scene, right? You don't see a lot of winter scenes in model trains, which I can understand. I mean, that looks difficult when I really study that scenery. It's like, man, that's a whole nother level of scenery.
Absolutely. Do you guys have Christmas trees up with trains running around them?
I got my not at the store. I was thinking about that. I probably should figure that out someday. At home, I actually got my first ever Hallmark Christmas train ornament.
Wow.
So I was at a Sickler's open house. Sickler has a layout up in the Hastings area with a group of buddies up there. And I went up there and they were selling a GS4 with the tender of the Hallmark set. So I bought that from those guys. And then I had a friend end up finding the coach car that went with the GS4. So
nice.
So I got those, which is that's my favorite steam engine.
Yeah.
So and then we build a Lego Christmas train every year that goes around our Christmas tree. So my son and I, or youngest son and I, are in the process of building that. So
that's very cool. That's very cool.
We have our tree up, but no ornaments on it yet. We have 2 destroyers of the feline variety. We're debating how much decoration we want to put on it this year.
I do remember that. I know how that is. And then sometime around July 4th, you might move the couch to vacuum behind it, and there's an ornament. Like, yeah. So indeed. But how that's very cool.
Anything on the what those Picos, the
cross Moffies?
Oh, the Picos.
Yeah,
yes.
Pico.
Pico. Yeah. Jonathan Medor says that the non-sound versions are ahead of the sound as far as what's arriving in stock, because he's going to send me the non-sound Southern Pacifics first, and expects maybe the sound is going to be out right after Christmas. So I'm not sure how that'll go for hobby distribution, but they're close, because he was asking today about, hey, if I get you the non-sound, can you get started on that, and then I'll get you a sound one, as soon as they are. But I'm very excited to see that. Yeah,
that's going to be a cool unit. So.
It'll be very fun. Yeah,
there's been a lot of excitement about that one. So I think it was a smart move by Pico to
pick something
after
on.
that, right?
Yeah.
So it's a different one. And they're Whitka.
And the Wicca. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a cool one.
The little N scale. Did you get to play with the N scale on the Whitcomb yet?
We got some in, but I never opened them and run them. So
yeah, they didn't stick around very long.
No, we might have one of the ACLs yet. That's about it. So.
There's a video there if you go to YouTube on Model Train Resource. I unboxed one and ran it, and yeah, it's sweet. The lighting, the little like lantern lights in the corners work, and they're directional. So when you flip, they go red, and I mean they
that's cool.
really knocked themselves out on that. And the sound is amazing on it. Even the N scale had tremendous sound. So yeah,
that's awesome. Well, speaking of YouTube, so we got something new out there for everybody to check out. There's not a lot.
You don't want to look at this guy that much more. Come on now.
It is out there. So if folks are interested,
look at that.
Spring Creek Model Trains YouTube page.
Get over there and subscribe.
Yep, get in there, subscribe. Got a couple videos, been posting the last two that we've done here. We'll get this one posted there too, right? Probably same day or soon after. Source has it. So
yep. Once we step off tonight, I'll put the head and tail on it and set it all up and load it up and send it off to you as well. So
yeah.
See, and look at that. This is our 12th 12 in a row.
I think so.
Yeah, this was one of our New Year's resolutions was, hey, we're always talking about this and we would do it and then we'd miss a few. I mean, we've done it. So yeah, a year. I got my channel up and going. You got your channel up and going. This is the third show we're recording. I mean, these old dogs have got some new tricks here in us still.
I gotta owe it to you, Tony. You have been helping us along here, and we can get so busy and sidetracked here, so I forget to do this stuff. So,
but now it's
that's awesome. Mike asked me to do a workshop on electronics, and I said, not if you want it to be 18 and under.
We're gonna do it upstairs. We're gonna close the door to the stairwell, and have it's like a rated R movie, so you have to prove that you're old enough.
I got a first hardwire blue box I'm working on, and it's not being very nice. So.
Well, interesting. That's very cool. Congratulations. And see, once you start doing it, then it just gets a little easier.
I'm hoping so.
And you pick up some new tricks like, oh, hey, I can do this. And so, yeah, it'll get there. I'm pretty proud of how we kept this rolling. 12 in a row.
Good time. So I appreciate, I don't know, all of this. This is just fun. So it's fun to talk about what's happening, what's new. So we need to get better on the Spring Creek side, showing everybody out there, what's actually come into the store, because obviously a lot of this is the new announcements and, some of the things you're reviewing, which isn't everything that's shown up, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot that comes, right? A lot out there.
So boy, indeed.
It's amazing. Unreal. We were just, I don't know, this week we were talking about, we're getting ready to receive the North Bank Line next run of business cars. Run two
the SP ones.
So they're probably a month away. So we got SP, DNRG. There's a Great Northern.
I didn't know you guys were going to actually have those in. I want to see those.
Yeah, so those
you have to come up there.
We didn't he did write multiple versions, so we picked one.
We kind of tried to pick the
DNRG and
the ones that are a little more modern, I guess. Not super modern, but
that's very sweet. Yeah. Well, before we wrap up here, it is December 14th, so update me on, I've not done any of my Christmas shopping. Can I still buy something and get it? And I'm gift certificates. I think you guys, so give me the whole, where are we at on, is it too late?
No, it's definitely not too late. Definitely not for, I think we can get shipping out still, right? Shipping basically leaves the next day, or even sometimes it can leave the same day you're out of the store for you. Obviously the website, so springcreekmodeltrains.com. Check that out. For all the real new stuff, give the store a call. So that's what's our phone number?
402-365-7628.
Yep, and our ladies downstairs are great. Basically a personal shopper for you, letting you know what we got. They'll walk out to the aisles, right? Let you know that we have it or we don't. get that set up for you and get that going. So that's a good way. We're selling gift certificates.
And those are almost instantaneous. Phone call, obviously, to get it, but
get a phone call. That
we shoot you an email right away with a PDF of it, so you have that quick.
Those are good at train shows, at the store, over the phone, right? And then we'll even set up a promo code on the website that you can use it there. So,
oh, nice,
all kinds of options for whoever you're giving that to.
Yeah,
right?
Oh,
yep.
Very cool, very cool. So got everybody covered. Do you have any train sets in? I think if somebody wants a train set,
we have a few.
Yep,
we're kind of picked over.
Yeah, Deshler Express, and the week before Deshler Express, people were really walking through the store and grabbing train sets from us. So,
which is good.
Yep. We keep helping them out. Bachman and Cotto are the main train sets that we always carry, and then we have the Lionel, like Polar Express kind of train sets always around. So,
I saw Jim roll through on the comments section. So, Jim, make some sets again.
Can't wait for the afternoon train sets to come out.
I know I've talked that with them a number of times too, and it's that new F unit I think that they're doing in the Roundhouse line is one I've said, boy, this would be time to have a new train set. So
yeah,
we'll definitely bring that up when I visit with them next week.
Yeah, it'll just be a good thing, right? Get another set of, Walters does a good set. Bachman's sets are always decent, right? They run good and get them going. So
that's very cool.
So,
well, do we have any questions?
It's all awesome. So
yeah, it's been a fun ride. Looking forward to. We're truly ready to be done with this year. We're ready for 2024 and what it brings. So I know Dad's maybe not as excited because I don't think it's the first weekend, but the second weekend it starts a 14 straight.
Lots of train shows next year.
Of train shows.
Really? 14 weeks? Where every week you got? Wow.
Week.
What's the first one in January?
McPherson, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
And then we go to Plano, Texas, and then off to the East Coast for Amherst.
Oh, yeah. Amherst right around the corner. Wow. Yeah. Busy.
So,
oh, yeah. It's crazy. So, but
yeah.
It'll be good stuff. See everybody again and keep doing these too. We'll get these fit in and see everybody. So
very cool.
I don't know.
Yeah. Keep plugging away.
Yep. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Good. Thanks for putting us or getting up here tonight. Tony, making this work. I know we had a little schedule changes here, but it all worked out. I'm glad.
Doing good, yeah.
Yep, make this happen.
We made it.
Enjoy your trip down to
Texas,
and Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas to you and Dave and Deb and all the folks that your kids and wives and such, and have a good and take some time off.
That's right. Do our best,
or at least Christmas Day. At least Christmas Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
We should probably mention that since we're here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, holiday hours.
We are closed Christmas Day and we are closed Saturday before Christmas, and then for New Year's we're just closed New Year's Day.
Okay.
So otherwise, it's regular hours through the rest. So,
and that's up on if you're curious.
And that is up on our homepage.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on the homepage, springcreekmodeltrains.com. I saw that. So if you're traveling and thinking, oh, are they open? You can pull out your phone and bring up the website and tell instantly what the hours are.
Yep, and we'll get Google updated too, so you can see that. So
awesome, guys.
Yeah, well, great talking. So,
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we'll rebound in 2024.
All right.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Tony.